What? He's going to chatter my ear off because he just talks. He just makes up. Shut up. Who talks? Man.
So we're good, guys? Everybody comfortable? Everybody good? Let's ask Michelle about that. So I'm just going to do a little bit introduction of myself. My name is Paulo, okay? One of the head coach here in this club. A little bit about my resume. I played for the national team. I was top 8 in 2006. I traveled around the world, including Sweden, Poland, Portugal, a lot of places representing Canada. And now I am a level 3 coach, and I'm going to show you one of the most boring topics, being totally honest, is serve. Not a lot of people actually like to practice the serve. Obviously, it's the most important, but everybody thinks it's a boring topic. Okay? It's one of my good shots. I have 2 shots that I like, toss spin on my serve, because I don't have to do a lot of movement. If I can win the point right away, welcome, right? So I just have a question for you guys before I start. What do you think are the 3 most important things about serve? What are we working on? Anybody? Tends to... Huh? Spin. That's one of them. Position. Placement, that's 2. Okay, and the last one? Speed, that's 3. So we got 3 right there. To start, the first thing we're going to talk about is placement. Okay, we're going to forget about the speed and the spin. Placement is our biggest goal. So you see here that I have, we'll talk about the ribbons after, but I have 6 balls in different locations of the ball. Okay? So I'm pretty sure Norm already covered this topic, but we'll talk a little bit about a legal serve. Obviously, we open the palm. We got to show it to everybody, to our opponent. Our serve, 20 centimeters up. 1 bounce on the table, 1 bounce on the other one. Okay? So for placement, okay? It doesn't really matter if you don't hit the ball. Okay? This is just to let you practice where do you want to put the ball. So I want to put the ball here, there, 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 and there. Okay? I'm going to try to do that. So no spin, no nothing, regular serve. I'm just trying to put the ball. Easy. Anybody care to try it and try to hit the ball here? Anybody? Paul? I'm looking at you.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to hit one of those balls.
Hit it back?
You get 5 chances.
Okay.
I give you 5 chances to hit one of those balls.
$5 per shot.
$5 per shot. Over there. I don't want you to do anything fancy, no spin, no nothing. Whichever way comfortable you feel like it, I just want you to hit the ball. That's all.
Any ball or the corner ball?
Any ball. Any of the 6 balls.
It's like pool. I get the call. Corner ball.
Okay, that's 1 try. That's 2 tries. That's 3 tries. 2 more tries. That's 4 tries. That's 5 tries. Okay, I just want you to notice something. He didn't get to hit the ball on the 5th try. But eventually, because he's trying to aim for that ball, it became a better serve because of the placement, right? So this is not for me, it's just to give me a goal of, I want to hit this ball. So the more I practice, the more I repeat it, my serve is going to improve. I'm talking about just the placement of the serve, okay? Anybody else wants to try for a different ball? Eric, there you go. Yes. So Eric is a little bit advanced on the serves. He's going to try to use spins or anything like that. With this regard, we're talking about placement right now. That's the only thing we're worrying about, placement. So what ball are you going to hit, Eric? Far corner. Perfect. 1. 2. That's 2 tries. Ooh, that's 3 tries. Coming close. That's 4 tries. It's coming close. That's 5 tries. That's close. Very good. But now, if we notice, Eric, we started, the first ball he did, it was here. Then he came here, then he came here, then he came closer, then he came closer. So, improvement. Right on only 5 balls right there. So this is, to me, the little broken balls, they're not useless. We don't throw them in the garbage. We use them for this. Placement is important. So I'm going to get one more person here. Anybody else? Somebody on the beginner level? The beginner level? Anybody? Go ahead. Rana. Okay, Rana, let's go. And Rana, I'm going to make you do something difficult, okay? I don't want the long ones. I want the short ones. Okay? Any way you want it. I don't need spin or anything like that. I just want you to hit that ball. Or which one? Pick your ball. Any one. The middle one. Okay. The easiest one. Okay. Let's try it. That's 1. That's 2. That's getting closer. That's 3. Let's try to make it legal right now. That's legal serve. Let's try to practice legal serve. That's 4. That's 5. The last one was good. But you see the first 4 balls? You want to try one more time? Okay, try it one more time. That's fine. Okay. So you see, the first started here. Then you went a little bit here. Placement. Okay? Very important. So my suggestion for me, I know it's kind of boring to just like stay there for half an hour or an hour just serving regularly. You just want to go and play and hit the ball hard, right? But if you really want to get to improve on your serve, this is the first step. No spin, no nothing. Get the ball where you want it to be, okay? Second thing, okay? Now we get into the speed of the ball, okay? Once you get your placement going, we're going to talk about speed, okay? The closer to the net, the shorter it's going to come to the other side of the table. The farther away from the table, the farther bounce you're going to get, okay? So obviously, once you get the placement right, you want to combine the speed with the placement, okay? So I'm going to go normal size, and I'm going to try to go fast, okay? One more time. Okay, excellent. Anybody wants to try for speed? Anybody some advanced? Okay, there we go. I want faster balls now, okay? We're still worrying about placement, but we're going to try to go with speed. I don't care if you miss the ball, okay? But go for speed, okay? Remember what I told you. Any ball that you want, okay? But remember what I told you. The closer to the net, the closer it's going to bounce here. The farther away to the table, the farther it's going to bounce to the opponent, okay? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's 2. A little faster now. That's 3. Okay, that's 4. One more try. That's fine, okay? So you notice there that he's trying to use a little bit more momentum on the arm to get the speed. In this case, he's trying to use a little bit of a spin in there, but let's try to forget about that. Just the speed. That's what I want to focus right now. So he didn't do it the right way. He was going slower and slower. I need somebody to show me to go fast, really fast. Anybody? No? Wayne, let's go. I want Peter after here. Peter is going to be the next one. Or Ian, actually. Ian. I like Ian. Let's go. Fast. Think about fast. Excellent. Let's try another chord.
What's that?
Another one. Yeah, another one. Let's try to go to this chord. Oof. So Wayne, if you notice, Wayne on his speed and placement, he's double aces right there, right? So he already has, two steps on the serving, and all he needs to learn is the spin, because he already has the placement, he has the speed. We need to learn the spin, okay? Ian? Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
That red track that you put, is that like a dangerous zone to put a ball?
It's coming. It's coming. You're getting a little ahead of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Everything has its step. We learn placement, speed, spin, and then I'll talk about this after. Come on, Ian. Choose your corner. Actually, give me the middle. Fast serve.
Do I spin or just fast?
Fast, fast. No spin whatsoever. I just want fast. That's one. That's good. That's two. That's three. Excellent. Try another corner. That's five. Good. So you notice it is very important that with 5 serves, I just make him do 5 serves. The serve became better and better and better. So if we do this for half an hour, we become much better, right? My rule of training is that the sport is a repetitive sport. We need to practice. I know it's half an hour of just you being inside the table for 30 minutes. It sounds a little boring. Everybody wants to go have fun, smash the ball, play like that. But if you force yourself and take the time to actually do this, you'll become better. And to have a good serve, that means you have an advantage on people. Okay? Next, we're going to talk about the speed of the ball. The spin on the ball. Okay? So for now, I'm only going to talk about 2 spins. Anybody can virtue one of them first. Wayne? Underspin. We'll talk about underspin first. So for underspin, you want to learn how to spin the ball with underspin. Okay? The proper way, we need to catch it from the bottom of the racket all the way to the top. The more surface that you grab on that ball, the more spin you're going to get on the ball. Okay? My coach, really good Chinese coach, when I started and showed me this, he told me, let's try to do that. So I'm always giving spin on the ball, okay? And if you're able to control it, it becomes much better on the table, okay? When we go for underspin, usually you don't want to go long underspin because your opponent is actually in a slow shot, so we take away the spin. It's really difficult to actually put a lot of speed on an underspin ball. So we try to go short most of the time, okay? So the first thing I'm going to practice is just to go short on the ball and give a little bit of rotation, okay? So I know a lot of people actually try to take away the palm right here, okay? But for now, just for the moment, everybody's going to serve holding the racket all the way, okay? If you notice, I'm pretty sure you can see it, but if the ball touches the ground and it comes back, you put a spin on the ball. If you hit it like this and it just keeps going, there's no spin on the ball. Okay? So we need to make sure that we put spin on the ball. So first thing, we go short. Okay? We try to touch the ball right from the bottom all the way to the top, and make sure that when it contacts the ground, it comes back under the table. 3 things for underspin. Short, even better. It came back on the table. Once you get a little bit more advanced, if you want to get the spin on the ball, you got everything the spin, the placement, everything good. We want to try to make the ball come back to your court. Okay? This is really good. You see me guys do this all the time. I always go and try to serve like that and make sure that the ball, see, comes back to my court. Okay? If you're able to do that, you have the underspin, no problem. Anybody wants to try to do this? Dean? Let's go, Dean. So maybe I should take this away so everybody can see if the ball is coming under the table. Let's do regular underspin. I just want you to go short. Okay, you notice? He put a little bit of a spin, but the ball kept going. So there's not enough a spin. I can go ahead and flip that and have no problem. Right? Spin. No, still going forward. I needed to come back. No. Okay, good. Placement is good, but you still notice the ball is curving this way. So that's not an underspin, that's a side spin. Anybody wants to show me an underspin? Peter, can you show me a nice underspin, please? You have the good serve there, man. Come on. So we want, at all times, we want that ball to touch the ground and then come back. If you can make the ball do that, you have an underspin serve. And if you can make it go from there to your court, there's nothing else more to teach you on their underspin serve. Good. That was good. That was good. It stayed a little bit. More spin. You see, now he's a little bit coming there, so he almost got it. Now he's coming back. Okay? So this is what we want. The ball to come back under the table, to be short, and if you want to take it to the next level, come back to the other side of the table, or make it stay here. If you do that, you got an underspin serve. No problem. Now we're going to talk about side spins. Okay? This is my favorite serve. Okay? With the side spin serve, you can actually get your opponent out of position. It's more difficult to receive. You can do it long, you can do it short, you can do it to the side. It's excellent. And you can combine it with the other spin, you can fake it. Okay? So now the difference between the underspin and the side spin serve. Rather than having the racket flat, for the underspin we have it flat, we're going to tilt it and go this way. Okay? So we're starting from there to all the way down there, so the ball curves this way. Okay? So that's what we want. We want the ball to rotate and go that way on the side spin. We always got to catch it from there to there. Okay? One excellent tactic that I use a lot, and it works for me when I play, I try to do the side spin serve short to this corner. What does that do? Because it's going to bounce here and it's going to go this way, my opponent is going to tend to go there to hit it back. Then he leaves this whole space here for me to finish the point. Right? So hit the ball there, go back, you get him out of position. Okay? Anybody wants to try to receive my side spin serve? Let's go. So I'm just going to move this a little bit over here so it doesn't bother you. Okay? And let's see if he knows how to receive that side spin serve. Okay? So you notice what he tried to do is actually to push the ball. But the ball came high and very slow. So what would I will do? I will finish it with a forehand topspin. So technically, you can receive it that way. That's fine. You can chop it back. But it's not the most effective, right?
What is the problem?
Try to receive it another way, okay? That it doesn't go high. Excellent. Very good. So he knows exactly. To receive that side spin serve, because the spin is coming this way, we have to kind of like guide it to the other way. So if you're aiming the ball to the backhand, the ball is going to come out of the table. So I want to aim mostly to the forehand. Just guide it. So I don't want you to put any topspin or anything like that. I just want you to hit the ball and guide it over here. So you're moving your racket over there, okay? So no, that's fine. That's what this is exactly the point. So if he aims that way, you notice that the ball went to the middle, even if he's aiming this way, right? So if I aim to the backhand, the ball comes out of the table, okay? So we want to aim every single time we serve the side spin serve, we always want to aim to the opposite side, okay? If it's here, you aim the other way, okay? Different directions. Now, I want, he's a pretty advanced player. I want an intermediate player to try to receive my serve. Let's go with Andre. Andre, you want to try to receive my serve? So I'm going to serve side spin, Andre, to your backhand right here, okay? You're going to try to aim it to my forehand. So aim it to my forehand, please. All you got to do is just touch it and just aim it to my forehand. Also, you guys don't want to let it bounce too much, because when it bounces, the ball is catching and going over there. So we want to catch it right after the bounce. Right after the bounce, Andre. See? Excellent. He just catch it right after the bounce. That was my best side spin serve, and he got it back no problem. And I never taught him how to receive the serve. Okay? One more person, one beginner person that can actually. Let's go with Serge. No, you don't want to try it? Brian, can you receive my serve? So I never taught Brian how to receive the side spin serve. We just talked about it. All I'm telling him to do is you're going to aim to my forehand. That's it. Just touch the ball, aim to my forehand. That's all we need to do. To the backhand. I'm going to the backhand. Don't hit it. Just touch it. No problem. And I never taught him how to receive that serve. He's never taken a lesson with me. This is the first time. He already knows how to receive that serve. So we want to catch that serve. Everybody has problems with the side spin serve. When I do the serve to anybody, they always get it out of the table. So by rule, side spin serve, aim to the forehand side. If it goes to the backhand, aim to the backhand side. Okay? Anybody has any questions about that? I know that's a really important serve that everybody is afraid of. Yes, sir. No. This is the way to respond when you don't know how to receive a serve, right? There's other ways. We want to catch it right after the bounce and then toss spin it. Okay? That's another way to receive it. We take away the speed and we put our spin on it. Okay? Another rule too. Any serve is returnable, no matter what. Okay? The spin on the ball is when the ball is inside the table. When it comes out of the table, there's no more spin. Okay? So we can just lift it up and the ball will go on the table, 100%. So if you're playing against somebody and his serve is amazing, you can get it back, take a couple of steps back of the table, let the ball go, and it will lose his spin. And you will get it back on the table. Then you go inside and start playing the game. If you don't, yes?
You wait for the ball to come out of the table.
Come out of the table. Okay, and just lift it out. So you're going to let it come out of the table, let it drop a little bit. By this point, the ball has no spin whatsoever. It's done. So you can just lift it and get back on the play. You're taking a risk, because if you do this, first, wider area, more movement. Second, you're letting your opponent attack. But if you don't have no choice, I cannot read the serve of this guy. He keeps beating me with his serve. The best way is to do that and then try to come back and go into offense. Okay? Now, these two ribbons that I have here. Okay? This is very important. Okay? A lot of people think, okay, I serve if I have a spin and if I have a speed, it's good. But they forget about the placement. Okay? They learn the placement and then they forget about the placement. Okay? This ribbon right here is what we call the danger zone. Okay? Any kind of ball that you put here in this area is attackable for your opponent. Okay? So no matter what, if it bounces here with underspin, side spin, no spin, reverse pendulum, anything, that person is in a comfortable position to attack that ball. Right? So what do? This is the way we practice. We try to aim for the ball, not to touch this area. Short ball, this area. Long ball, this area. We don't want this area. If you give the ball on this area, the other person 100% is going to attack the ball. Okay? So a lot of people make a mistake. Okay, I'm just going to serve. Ball comes here and they attack it. It's like, how did you attack my serve? Well, this is the easiest zone for me to attack it. If I'm an attacker player, you receive it here. No matter what serve that you do, I am going to attack it. I'm going to turn around and attack it. If it comes here, if you see this area right here, if I'm on my position, really difficult for me to actually get my shot, right? I'm going to have to back up a little bit to actually get a toss spin. If it comes short right here, I have to flip, but you have to put some spin on the ball, right? So we want to avoid this area right here. Never, ever, ever serve around this area. It's very important. Okay? So anybody wants to try it? Yes?
No, I just want to see how far it
It's not perfect. I'm just doing it. I need a ruler. It's usually around 20 centimeters, and then from there to there is around 80 or 80, something like that. But it's this area right here that we want to avoid on the table. So anybody wants to try their serve and try not to hit this area, please? Anybody? Rana, Ian, Peter, nobody? Paul? Eric, there you go, Eric. Eric, this is beneficial for you. This is beneficial for you.
Yeah.
So everybody that's trying to do this serve, please, when you're serving and I see you here, danger zone. Remember the danger zone. It is very important. Never touch that area. So let's see Eric if he can do it without touching that area. Good, that's the short ball, great. Long ball. I can attack that, no problem. Excellent. Difficult. That's still in this area. I attack.
I would have slammed that.
I attack. I attack it. I attack it. I'm on position to attack it. I attack it. Still hit over here.
That one. That was good.
That was good?
Yeah.
Okay. That was perfect. See, I have no chance. If I'm on position right here and I want to attack, and he comes here, I have no chance. I have no chance to attack. I have to back up. And if I back up, I'm leaving my opponent more space to actually play around with me. Okay? One more time. That was in the area. Outside of the area. No, I attacked that. No problem. That was on the area. I attacked that. No problem. I attacked that. No problem. I needed to be right here. That was good. That was good. That's good. Okay? So maybe for the first time, if everybody wants to learn how to serve, this will be my main objective. Try not to put the ball on this area. Okay? Like memorize it, print it on your head. Danger zone, I don't want to serve that way. Perfect? Good. Now, this is the advanced kind of level here. Okay? The combination of a spin and a speed on your serve. Okay? It's a little difficult. I don't expect everybody to get it. Okay? This is when it becomes an advantage to you, taking away the hand all the way and just leave it like this. Why? One thing, your wrist comes into play. The wrist. Okay? So what I'm going to do, if I serve, I don't know if anybody can see me here. I'll try to show it. Okay? What I do to fake this, the spin, or let's talk about the spin right now. I want to fake the spin of the ball. Okay? So I start, and at the last moment, I'm going to change, with my wrist, I'm going to change the angle down. So now I'm not serving underspin. I'm serving side spin. And if my opponent thinks I'm going to serve underspin because I'm doing all the movement to serve underspin, right? But at the last minute, I'm going to change, and I'm going to change the side spin. So that's one way to actually fake your serve. Okay? You can start by just going down slowly, and at the end of the shot, just go for the side. Okay? So anybody wants to try to receive my serve now? Because I'm not going to be obvious about it. Paul? Let's go, Paul. So all I'm doing, I don't know if you can actually see it, all I'm doing is at the end of my shot, I'm just going to change the angle of my racket. That's all I'm doing. So, for instance, when everybody's going to serve, you're going to see this movement right here, and then the racket going this way. We know it's an underspin serve, right? But at the last millisecond, I'm going to change it to a side spin, right? Let's go, Paul. It's going underspin. See, at the last minute, I actually changed it. You see my movement? I pretended that I want to do an underspin, but at the end of the day, I did a fast speed serve. Okay? Sorry. See, that was a side spin serve, and I actually pretended that I was going to go underspin. Okay? So that's one way to actually fake your shots. Okay. Now, next level, advanced. We're going to combine the spins of the serves. So I'm only working on two kind of spins, the side spin and the underspin. Okay? The way you're going to fake it, and if you get really good at it, okay, is rather than actually catching the ball, it's getting difficult. Rather than actually catching the ball right here for the underspin, I'm going to catch it a little bit lower on the side. So at the beginning, I'm putting a little underspin, and at the end, I'm switching the angle for side spin. Okay? So now there's a combination of the two serves. So now I'm serving to Paul, and the ball is going to be completely weird. See? That ball is an underspin and a side spin at the same time. To receive that ball, you really need to know your angles on the shot. Okay? But this is just the way advanced. This is what the top players are doing right now, trying to mix the serve.
Can you do that motion in slow motion?
It's kind of difficult to do in a slow.
I want to see what happens.
Okay. So I said I was gonna do a side spin right here. At the last second, I'm gonna take my racket, and rather than contacting the ball right here, I'm contacting it a little bit inside, okay? To kind of put the side spin and the underspin. It is literally 1/50 of a second, the change. That only comes with practice.
You're not changing the direction of the motion.
I'm not changing I'm lifting my angle a little bit, Okay, so now that rather than being flat like this or like this, it's like that, in the middle. Okay, so I can cut it right here. And then the ball does my thing. So I'm going to do it one more time. See? So that ball is really difficult. That is my best serve. Okay, that is the best serve I have. Okay, that combination took me at least a year of everyday practice. Every time I finish my practice, I go 30 minutes by myself with that net over there, grab my bucket of balls, practice, 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 practice. And this is how I became really good at it. A coach, if I'm doing a private lesson with you and you're paying X amount of dollars, and you ask me, I want to have an hour and a half of coaching of just serves. I'm going to tell you, okay, I can tell you what you're doing, but if you don't practice this, there is no way you're going to learn it. So a coach like me is never going to tell you, we're going to practice half an hour. I'm going to show you for 10, 15 minutes what the serve looks like, and then it's your responsibility to actually practice.
Well, I have another question. Why moving it, the area that you hit the ball, why moving it towards the end of the racket?
Because if I catch it right here in the middle, and I want to use the whole surface area, I'm going underspin.
Okay.
I have no choice. But I want to combine the both. I want to combine the underspin and the side spin. So I'm just moving the area a little bit here. It takes 1/50 of a second to make those changes. Okay? Sure. Okay. I guess I'll serve it over here. Is that fine?
So, using an area of the racket where you're not going to normally generate as much spin because there's not as much surface.
Yeah, but the surface area becomes less when it's a side spin serve. Side spin serve, I don't really need that much. I just need that much of the racket to generate the side spin. Underspin, the more surface area I have, the more spin I'm going to bring to the table. Okay? So one more time from this side. Okay? So that ball is still curving, but if you notice, the ball is rotating a little bit. I do it this way. Check out the rotation of the ball when it touches the floor. Okay? It's still rotating. Okay? So it's not completely going all the way.
We can get a better angle if you can do it again from this side.
From this side?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't really that great. So that was good. The ball is still rotating, okay, and it's going towards that side. Combination of the both spins. But this is like the very advanced level, okay? A couple of recommendations if you actually like to watching the players, okay? For the combination of a spin, Fan Shendon is my favorite. He's amazing on those kind of serves. Timo Boll is actually good at combining those serves with side spin and underspin. That's the person I actually watch all the time making that serve, okay? And for the backhand serve, okay, I'm not really great at it. Dmitry Oktarov, probably the top player on the backhand serve. And the guy sitting over there, Stefan, excellent backhand serve. He can give you some tips about that, okay? My backhand serve is not the greatest. I never use my backhand. I'm always with the forehand. Okay, but those are the two things, the basic things of the serve, and I already talked about the most advanced things. But it starts, as I said, guys, please start with this danger zone. Okay, try to aim your balls here and over here, and the placement is a perfect way to start. Okay, after that after that is speed, and then the last part is a spin, and then we combine the spins and everything. Okay, any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
So if you do that serve, either underspin or side spin, I notice your racket's stuck in front of you. Is that the proper way to do it?
Yeah, the reason it stops like that, when I do that serve, being honest with you, I hurt myself a little bit. So you notice my stomach right here, it has a little line. Okay. So because it's years of like practice, and trying to get, I'm still not doing it perfectly. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I go to Fan Shandong and I do that serve, he's gonna correct me in a couple of things, right? So I purposely hit myself because I need to get that right on the right timing and the right spin. Okay, so I hit myself and I heard it. So I won't use it unless I really need to. That serve to me is my best serve. If I need it, I use it. And then if somebody pushes that ball, the ball is going to come high and I'm going to take my forehand topspin. That's what I like to do. Okay?
I find it very effective.
It is a string. At least for me, it is very, very effective. Very, very effective. You had a question, Stefan?
Yeah, I was wondering at the beginning, did you talk, when you serve, this is when you serve a short ball,
Uh-huh.
did you talk about where the shoe at first bounce should be on your side?
Yes. So as I said, yeah, I did. So as I said, the closer it goes to the net, the shorter it is going to come. So you want to have it here, there. If it bounces here, it bounces all the way over there. Okay? No worries. Anything else? Any other questions? Yeah?
What would be the best way to return that? Give away.
You want to give away my secrets, huh?
You practiced a year to get that.
Okay. The best way to reserve that serve, I go underspin. Okay? I will definitely do what Archie did on my side spin serve, trying to cut the ball as much as I can. But you gotta realize that the ball is gonna come a little high. So you have an opponent that has a really good topspin, like me, because I like to turn around and take my topspin. You're gonna be ready for the block to be defensive and then take the attack afterwards. Okay? Anything else? No? We're good to go? Okay. So you guys can go ahead on the tables now and start practicing, and I'll give you some pointers. Okay?